Part of our past. What kills nation like bomb blast that we pass? Right now I'm fast. But it's strong like the gloomers charts, no she charts. I can be we blast. Heart and heart of telecast. Splat no more in the broadcast. Crat is smart and we work fast. Patuludo, there is of contrast by the France. That's why it's like us.
That's messing picture for today. Why? I know, sister. I'm sorry. I'll come back and give you some vision, but I mean, I don't laugh. I swear,
Hey,
I want me to save this laughter for
I
Saturday
go
because
save
I want to keep this long. I want laugh well.
Hey,
I want laugh well. I want make the laughter long. I want because hardship things
Salam,
happen.
I've been scrolling on people's. You know, when we were saying for the past couple of days, Rufai made a tweet today. I intentionally went there to look for Agbado's comments, but I cannot see one. I cannot see one. I didn't find where they did it. To call, none of them can be. Bro, we are waking. This man has handed the country over to God. We are 30 days in. The country is handed it over to God and say, God should fix the country. I have a minute to 4 minutes. Let me use my see you're not Yoruba. They say Yaoje Oje Nigeria. Okay. That's why we have no choice, man. Judiciary has to play game. And the judges, I just hope you're listening and you're paying attention to the pulse of the country. Even if you sold your soul to the devil, you are the guy you sold your soul to is about to take us into an abyss. This guy is about to launch this country into places we can't even imagine. So don't this technicality bullshit. I was watching Festus Okoye on channels and they were trying to, it's funny how during the trial, their lawyers could not, all the points Festus Okoye was trying to make on channels, they could not make that point in court. It just shows you how lazy and how ill-prepared they were. So judicial trial, they have no choice. A drug dealer that we don't know where he's from, we don't know about his family lineage, we don't know what school, what religion, what creed, where he belongs to. The only thing we know he's from Guinea. We know he was convicted for drugs in the US. We know he turned Lagos to his footstool. We know he has no clue of how to run an economy. We know all they know is to reduce the purchasing power and widen the tax net. That's all they know how to do. You cannot sell your soul to this guy and leave this country with this guy's hand for the next 4 years. This country is going to doom. Hell in a basket. I don't care how much the judiciary are listening, how much you think it's going to pay you, what they want to offer you. What these guys is about to unleash on the country, what this country is about to go through, if you don't do the right thing and hand the mandate right back to the rightful owner, man, it will consume everybody. Because let me just keep quiet. Let me use my mic. I can't wait for some of this space. Today's space, but it's cruise. Nowadays, I want to.
No, today we just use today and
I
build up. We use
know.
today
I
and
want to
build up.
invite Agba. For the first time, I want to hear Agbado people come and explain to me about the economy. I really want to listen. I'm trying to listen.
Saturday will open the
Please,
floor
they
for
should
everybody.
come. I want to hear.
Yeah.
Hey.
If they can charge their phone, I have data.
Banza is
Please
coming on
invite them.
Monday, July. When fuel goes to 700, we are seeing the back. Hey, God. Well, back to you, sir. I'm back. I have a meeting. I'll be back in like 10, 20 minutes.
No, Allah, my brother. Thank you very much. Please, guys. I know everybody's itching to have Renew Shege as topic of violence peace. I know how much people want to laugh at these people. I know, but please, let's leave it to Saturday. Saturday is going to be long. At least we have Saturday from 4 p.m. to like 12. We have like 6, 7 hours, 8 hours of listening and using their tears to soak Gary, because right now, today, if we just focus on this, today go too short. So please, guys, pardon me. Pardon me, I beg you of you guys. Pardon me. Keep your laughter. Keep piling it up for Saturday. Hopefully by Saturday, they will now understand what we have been saying for the past 11 months. That you do not do the same thing repeatedly and expect different results. You do not continue to give power to criminals. Keep bringing them. God bless
Bro.
you.
Bro, my laugh now Saturday I won't do am. Since morning we I don't wake up. Since morning we I don't live. I don't forget leg for their neck. I just they see, hey, when I see the guy we don't see, you don't sight shaking. The guy, the first APC we sight shaking. The guy best for Oshodi. APC yeah, it's him on kankan. No ele tewa yi. E ma je fi ewe lakpa e ma fi shefo. Ewe lakpa e ma. See, it is during this Tinubu time. E ma mo pe efo onitan itan efo. E ma je itan efo báyìí. Efo. You know those efo when you are preparing for, o ma ni ke to efo, e ma to igi mo, igi yẹn gangan, itan efo ni chicken. E ma je inú yín máa dùn. Ẹ má ṣe fi ẹ̀pà jẹ fùfú ẹ̀ tí mọ̀ kankan. Ẹ̀pà ẹ má fẹ́ ẹ̀pà jẹ fùfú. Ẹ̀yin ló kàn láti jẹ̀yà. Ìyà yẹn omi pọ̀nmọ́ ẹ má ṣe mú omi pọ̀nmọ́ ẹ ṣe wà yẹn omi tó fi rẹ pọ̀nmọ́. Ẹ má
no.
ẹ má mú omi pọ̀nmọ́ ẹ tí mọ̀ kankan. Tìǹkó pọ̀nlẹ̀ fún yín. Right now, you guys will go vegetarian. You'll be living a vegetarian life now. Mushroom will be very, very sweet now. Mushroom. Olu, they call it Olu. Amuni. You see all those esunsun? All those esunsun, they are very proteinous. Very, very proteinous. She might fi ketchup for ketchup. You see people buying Gouda now to chop Indomie. Am I worried? Dear, now small. Dear. As they chop Indomie, like now Gouda they take wash and go down. Gouda. APC ayé ti bàjẹ́ tí mọ̀ kankan ẹ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ya ni o ẹ ṣe bẹ̀rẹ̀ ya lójú pálí. You guys just started. You see, and at the front page with this one, we never even open the book. This is just the front page. We never open the book at
Introduction.
They never even start to read anything. That na the pali they just they just open give them now. The man don't tell them say it's up to God. And you have is in a Emir of Sokoto that one to come out talk say they are disappointed in the politicians, that they are living a lavish lifestyle and the citizens are suffering. Orí burúkú máa dé bá gbogbo yín papọ̀. Àtẹ̀yìn o, àtàwọn olóyè o, àtàwọn ọba òṣì, àwọn ọba òfò, all those people wey be say na museum they suppose build, go put all of them. Any small thing they go they talk. Is that how you talk to your elders? Is that how you talk to your ayé gbogbo yín ò ní dá papọ̀ lẹ́yọ̀ kọ̀ọ̀kan? What is the benefit of your old age in that country? What is the benefit of your old age? Àǹfààní wo ni old age yìí ti ṣe fún Nàìjíríà? Tí gbogbo yín kàn kórí burúkú papọ̀, ẹ kàn ń ṣe ìkórè àwọn wèrè. Elders with foot. Are you seeing where the country is right now? You see how much they are selling tomato? Am I worried? You guys are getting there small. Don't worry. Better go and start investing in vegetable now. Effort tó nítan, effort tó kì tó nítan. Start buying them. Improvise and start living a good life now. Moving into the topic. You see, when this man came, I don't know why people are actually surprised. He told you guys what he's going to do initially. He told you guys he's going to, widen the tax net. He said this thing, we need to give it up to this guy, honestly, because he's following exactly what he said he's going to do. And that is exactly what he's doing. Whereas Peter Obi said, you need to invest in the people. You need to set up the people. You need to invest in the people massively. But before you do that, you need to cut down the cost of governance first. All those ones where one idiot, they carry 120-something cars for convoy. You need to cut down the cost of governance first. When you do that, it is a sign for the international community. It's a sign to anyone you need to go and borrow money from, or anyone you need to go and strike a deal to cut down your debt, to let them know that you're serious, you're good management now, and you're ready for good money management skills to display. When you do that, they know this man is serious. When you cut that down,
You get as much money as you can. Then you can borrow. With all the debt on ground, you can borrow. When you borrow, you invest in the people. You invest, you create jobs, you invest in people, create SME jobs for people. You pump money into the economy. When you do that, when people start working, when they are making money, then you can start taxing them. Then they will be eager to pay tax. People cannot pay tax when they don't have anything doing. How do you expect them to pay tax? But that is the RGR they've been shouting about. The RGR, remember? Any small topic like that, they go to shout RGR before election. IGR. That IGR. Now, so, he go take do for the whole state now because he don't practice am for Lagos. That Lagos so don't confirm legitimately. So now, he wants to do it on a federal scale, national scale. Come by láti jẹyà. He sent ram to all the imams, all the top imams. I think it's only Kano. I'm not sure. I think it's all the states. He sent a ram to them. All these on Eleyi and that idiot where they shout anyhow for Twitter yesterday. Now in video they circulate. Obedient self they don't carry the guy trouble here now. They don't turn out to challenge. If you want to do it, to go do it, go do your own. Any food where you like, just chop. They listen to the guy. Whip the video. I go retweet for you. No wahala. See, it is our own turn to laugh. And I go rub them in. I will rub it in. No worry. Saturday, we'll do that on Saturday. Did you guys hear what the EU guys said? Well, I mean, according to what Saddam said earlier on, I think the person that you spoke with was not paying attention because these guys have been talking about what happened during the election. They just came out now to speak about it officially, right? They did a comprehensive and they had the chance to do another conference about it. So it's not an hidden thing. Over 74 people were killed during this last election. 74 people. That's the one they know. 74 people died. And guess what? The so-called police that were meant to be protecting voters, that were meant to make sure people were not cutting away with ballot boxes, they were busy chasing people, taking pictures, busy going after journalists, busy arresting journalists up and down. They weren't doing their jobs because they're in bed with these people. You see Olokpa now. You see Olokpa snatching ballot box with people now. You see there are people threatening Igbo not to come out and vote in a polling center. And there's a policewoman or policeman right next to the person. So what are we talking about? We've been shouting about... And one thing about Peter Obi is that every single thing this man has been talking about is what he has actually done. We are not just saying this. He's been tested with money. He's been tested with power and he passed. He's been tested with money and he passed. This man came out and told you he no hold anybody shingbai. He no collect shingbai from anybody. 1,000 naira if you collect for your hand, come outside and talk. And no goddamn person came out to speak. And you decided not to vote for him. And the idiots where they talk on TikTok, they talk say because he be pretender. We will now add that to one of Peter Obi's title now. He is my pretender in president. I like him like that. So everything what Peter Obi don't they do now or doing back then is considered as pretense. This man has been coming out to let you know what you're meant to be doing and what you're meant not to do in a nation. Now, not here. Okay, let's hear this one.
1 minute. I went to school. I've been to the best of schools. I've been to Oxford. I've been to all of them. And I tell you what, how many have you ever seen anybody in this country who walks into the bank and was given money based on intellectual capital? They will tell you to bring your grandmother's house, your father's old house, by the time you finish it, that's it. The church was given was given $1 million, sent him a text, and continue to send him a text. No, nobody will do it. That's what we have. The government will not support you. You do anything here, the government will not patronize you. They will not patronize white man. They will not do it. So there's so many things to say against. That is where a journalist has to say, let us take it back. Let nobody tell you there's not enough money. No. Tell me what a governor in Nigeria needs a dispatch rider for. What for? If I tell you how we stop fuel, we used to have a fuel dump when I was governor. Fuel dump.
Guys, please, I need you to listen to this part. It's actually the part I want everybody to listen to carefully.
It was costing us almost 30 million a month. I said, what is it? They said, hey. I said, shut it down. I found out that my convoy in the first 2 weeks, because it was about 22 vehicles, was costing us about 300,000 to buy fuel. Of course, you know what happens to half of it. So I said, okay, you know what we are going to do? Bring down the convoy. People in Anambra here, I don't use that. I asked them, carry this thing and go. Pack it. My convoy is 5 vehicles. And you cannot buy fuel unless I'm inside the car. So I will pay them. No more.
Did you hear that? That is someone that knows and understands how to cut down the cost of governance. That is someone with empathy. That is someone with common sense. They have a fuel dump in government house, costing them 30 million naira every month. They had to shut it down. And we have a government right now, in power, where they talk, say, Nigerians will have to suffer. They will have to endure what is going on right now. But yet, petrol money go up, and you alone have a convoy of 124 vehicles. That is disgusting. That is disgusting. APC, obedient. I'm gonna say this. Please. I heard they are preparing to do one protest or rally. Let them hit the streets, I beg, because if you are not, just leave them. Now family matter, make them handle themselves. We are still focusing on the judiciary. Let's not forget that one. Now because of this salary break we did here. Anything they want to do, they don't write. We are now one. Yeah, one. Obedience is different. We are the opposition right now. Emma Kenomero. When we were telling you guys before the election, we said it. We told you guys loud and clear. You guys called us names. You tagged us with so many things. You guys are now seeing yourselves, right? Okay, no problem. Obedient, please stand your ground. Let them go and do whatever it is they want to do. Anything they want to do, let them. They don't dare. They don't dare. They don't dare Tinubu now. Don't they dare Tinubu say make it no trial. Say they go deal with. Let them do whatever it is they want to do. What we are doing here, we will keep doing it. We will not derail. Our eyes are focused on the judiciary. We'll keep an eye on them. For the meantime, we're standing our ground. We have no problem. Be focused. Saturday. Hi, Jesus Christ. I don't cook. I don't cook. My feeling pan just Saturday. Emma decamp just Saturday. Obedience, don't worry. You're on the right side of history. You are on the right side of history. And I'm not sure I mentioned this to people the last Vawulence space. And I keep saying it. To let you know how solid tell you will shake you or break you down. I said it loud and clear. I'm not sure if it was on Vawulence space or on this space. I blocked every single family member that is giving me problem. If some of them they hear me, then they hear me. For my own mental state of mind, oh, I blocked everybody, including my papa. I blocked all the numbers. Don't be rude to them. I'm saying this to let you know that some people will want to pull you back. Some people will want to make you feel like you are the black sheep of the family. Yes, I am the black sheep. Let me be the black sheep in peace. Please, leave me. Let me be the black sheep in peace. I beg, Biko. On this Peter Obi matter, is the right man for the job. He won the election, they stole it, and we're getting it back. So, obedient, stand your ground. We don't have much time today, so I'm just going to stop here. And Saddam, you take it up. I'm not sure. Maybe when you're done, just let me know. I'll do the roll call for, um,
Yeah, I think after Wellman Nigeria, you can now do the roll call. I think I don't know how long David is going to be with us here, but we'll allow him. Probably after David, he
no
can do the
problem.
roll call. But Wellman Nigeria can come in now. Good evening, my brother. How you doing?
Good evening, Emir Saddam. Good evening, Otumba. Good evening, Jimmy. David. Good evening, sir. Good evening, Mami Bolanle. Good evening, like everybody. I know Saddam had said it earlier, but let me add the voice again to wish Ngozi a happy birthday. I know anytime soon, that's if she's not here yet. She'll be here, but probably we'll go back to that. And like Saddam had said, let's show some love to Ngozi. I mean, anyway, just we'll go back to that later on in the space. I think I would not speak for so long so that David can speak, and because it's not going to be a long space. And particularly, the Tinubu's draw case for me, I say this every time, is more of, I'm more of disturbed, right? Because for me, I just feel like the fact that we've allowed him run in the first place in the country is already too much damage. Like the fact that he even ran for the election is already it puts a lot of question mark on the kind of people we are as Nigerians. Not to talk about having him staying temporarily a couple of weeks as president, and him taking steps like um, paraphrase now, let the drug addict breathe, all those kind of, or breathe in his own words. You understand? I know some of us saw recently where he said, "Oh, stigma." I understand not stigmatizing drug abusers, but coming from a drug peddler, it's kind of disturbing. It's almost like, for me, when I saw that, I just said this is maybe customer protection, colleague protection. Just feel like, oh, protect my customers. They get products from me, so don't abuse them and all that. So, well, because you are not. If there's anybody that should send that message, it can't be you. It can't be you. You don't have the moral right to say they shouldn't stigmatize drug abusers or drug users or something. But that aside, I think for the judiciary being on trial, from my own counts, like I do every time, today's what? Probably 101 days out of the 180 days. By Monday, when we return to court, it will remain just like 75 days to go. So I usually say this so that people will know where we are coming from. Sometimes when you feel like, oh, we are not still there, you don't know that we've come very far. But we've come very far, actually. So, and I mean, I'm not talking about the entire 240 days for me, because I usually tell people that come to tell me, oh, it's not at the tribunal, it's the Supreme Court. And me, I'll say, don't worry, allow them. As a matter of fact, I usually tell people that allow them not take the tribunal seriously. Maybe if they have any magical wand that they intend to wave to turn everything, allow them not, let them wait. Let them go to the Supreme Court and wait. And you just allow the appeal court do the right thing first. And I'll be hoping that something right or magic will happen at the Supreme Court. You'll be joking. So I usually don't like to count that stretched days. But of course, I know in my head already that after the 180 days, there will always most likely be a 60 days, Supreme Court. But that's not really my business as of now. I just want us to get done with this particular phase. So for people that are not aware, on Monday, like Saddam had said, we'll be back to court. It will be interesting. It will be interesting to see what the court intend to do. But for the EU remark on INEC, sometime last week they talked about before, on the space, partially what I was doing was I was trying to listen to
Festus Okoye, who was live on one of the TV stations earlier today. I think I first saw it from Spotlight. So I saw it from Spotlight, like, oh, okay, because I mean, I don't watch all those TV programs again. Like, I just like, no, I don't, these people are not saying anything. But for some reason, I was like, okay, let me go and see, because, Spotlight had added some, enticing reason for me to go watch it. And I really just want to, I don't know whether Festus Okoye is not, okay, I know he's not a very smart person, but if he has any sense at all, as in any sense, it doesn't take even a dimwit, like even someone that's not very intelligent by now would know that they are trying to use you, as in now talking to Festus Okoye, like the Mahmoud that kept talking before. Mahmoud went to Chatham House. He didn't say you should go for him. He went to all these sweet places, stayed in comfortable hotel. He didn't send you. Now he's sending you to come and stay under hot sun, come and be doing all the debt, and you don't have sense to just discover that these people are using me. And probably with a spice of, oh, after all, maybe it's their brother, it's Igbo. So, they will not, it will not look as if it's coming from us. They push your head and you say, go, are you? You carry your head and be going everywhere and be talking up and down. Very dull guy. Anyway, that's for that. So for the EU on INEC, the good thing about this election,
my brother, a person we know and we be neighbor for that time say he's a bit family. Say him and my wife they very wicked. See, say. I don't have to say this thing, but the person we think put down. I don't make I keep on our privacy. But he's a frustrated
obvious
person. He's frustrated, and God personally is dealing with him and his family. So I don't say what I know about the man, but if you say pity him, he's suffering. But go on, bro.
I mean, for it, like I said, I'll just listen for him. Like the fact that you can't realize that the people that have done the dirty job, I mean, maybe you got some share of whatever I was given, but by now you should know that, I mean, whatever share you got is nothing. Because if not, why all of a sudden, where is Mahmoud? All of a sudden, this man that knows how to talk very well normally before, knowing how to bend his mouth and lie when he wants to lie, all of a sudden is nowhere. But they want to do, EU wants to give reports. They took you to go and sit in front to listen to EU. You are not the commission. So I'm just looking at him and I'm like, okay, I mean that's left for you. But on the EU report, I'd watched that video and I know if you've not watched that video, you will not know how bad. I say this every time that I think Nigerians, we have a way of thinking the whole world, they don't have sense. Oh, I mean, especially maybe all these Abado people, we have a way of thinking, they don't really know now. They don't know. I've said it so many times. If the judiciary messes up, the global community is going to ostracize Nigeria on good things, but embrace Nigeria on all the bad things. Because I said they like our resources. So don't expect that they will cut off, they will not cut off. Even enmity with, Tinubu or, all these things are international politics. But they know how they can shake you when the time comes, so that your hand will not go past their elbow. And they will use only long spoon to be eating with you. And that long spoon is only to collect. So if you think these people don't know what they are doing, you will just be